Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be explaining how to make a VCarve file for our CNC Woods router. We're going to be using a new program that you've never used before called VCarve Pro 9.0. It's this program right here. It's kind of the shark fin, blue shark fin, upside down looking thing. I don't know how else to describe it. But double click on that. That's the program we're using, VCarve Pro. And when you come on in, as most projects, we're going to be creating a new file. So up in our top left here, we have the create a new file button. You'll want to click on that. And whenever we're setting up a new file, we have to set the size of the job. Now, I did a practice run of this, so it's already set to the correct sizes. But we're going to be working with a board that is 4.875 inches wide, 7.875 inches tall, and 0.75 inches thick. Okay, so you need to make sure these three numbers are set in your job size. Our job should be single-sided. That's usually the standard option when you come on in. And our Z0 position, which I'll explain when we're out at the router, should be on the material surface, not the machine bed, material surface. And the XY datum position should be in the bottom left. I've got a student, I got a quick answer question. Okay, I apologize about that. Someone had to ask a question. So when you're done with that, you can hit OK. And this is basically going to give us the drawing surface. Now, we're not going to work with this, but you don't have to do this step. But we're going to have a box in the middle that's going to be cut out, and this is where your puzzle pieces are going to go. So from your Corel Draw video, your puzzle pieces are going to be 3.875 wide by 5.875 tall, and they're going to be offset by 0.5 and 0.5 in the corner. And this will just help you kind of visualize where your text is going to go. So everything in here is where your puzzle is going to go. So I can just hit apply, close, and we want our text to be at the very top in this little space up here. So we're going to click on draw text. Wow, it's a busy morning. I just got stopped. Another teacher just stopped and asked a question. But anyways, back to making text. So in the top here, we're going to type our text. So I would hit and type, Brooks, or I could do Sport, and I'm going to do it all in caps. You can do whatever you want. And when you hit enter or apply, it'll add the text. Okay. Now, a couple things. We need to have a couple things. If your text height is 0.75, and you want your text to be centered in the middle up here, that means our anchor needs to be for an X of 2.4375 if the text alignment's in the center, and our Y will be at 6.75. Then we'd hit apply, and it will be centered in the middle. Okay. I would suggest just going with the text height of 0.75 inches. Now, as you can see, if I did my whole last name, it wouldn't fit. So I would have to change it to something like Brooks, apply, and now it would fit. Okay. You can also change the text, and every single time you change something, you have to hit apply. So I don't know, let's just say I grabbed something else, hit apply, changes to whatever in the world that text is. I go up, let's pick, something Franklin Gothic. I don't know, apply. Okay, there's what it'll look like. I can also click on bold, apply. It'll bold it slightly. We could do italic, apply. Every time you change something, I have to hit apply, otherwise it won't do anything. But I would just suggest text alignment center, text height 0.75, anchor 2.4375, and a Y position of 6.75. If you start messing with the text height, the Y number is going to be incorrect, and it's not going to be centered, and you're going to have to do the math. So just keep things simple, keep a text height of 0.75 inches, and find text that will fit roughly in here. We want to kind of keep, if we get past this point and this point, we're getting a little too close to the edges. So let's try to imagine that wherever this box is, we want about a ½ inch on either side of the board. Okay, so once I'm done, I can close. And I want to make sure whatever my text is highlighted in pink. I'm going to come over here to this Toolpaths bar. I'm going to click on it. And there's this tiny little push pin. You probably can't see it, but it says auto hide. I want to click on that push pin. It's going to hold the toolpath. If I don't do that, whenever I go away, it'll get rid of the menu, and I want this menu to be locked. Click on that toolpath thing. Make sure my text is highlighted in pink. If my text is not highlighted in pink, nothing will happen here. It has to be highlighted in pink. I click on VCarve, and it's going to bring up this menu. Okay. Our start depth we want to be 0. Coming down, we want to select our tool. I already have the right tool selected. It should be a 0.5 inch diameter, 90-degree V-bit. That's the type of bit we're using. And I like to set my pass depth to 0.1 inches. I found that works pretty well for this tool. And feed rate of 50 works as well. You can hit apply if you have to change any of these numbers, and then hit OK. And this is super simple. We can skip all of this, come down, we hit calculate, It'll change this screen. It'll look like this. And then we can go here. I'm going to take my speed and bring it way down, drag it down, and I'm going to hit preview all toolpaths. And it'll go through and it'll show you exactly what it's going to do. And it's going to carve out your name out of the wood. Okay, we could reset the preview. We could watch it again if we wanted to. There's Brooks. Okay, and that's our toolpath. Now, we're not going to get them onto the flash drive just yet, but you can file, save as, save it on your documents. Brooks, I'll go Brooks underscore tool path. Okay, save or some name. Save it as your name. Got a lot of kids. Save it as your name. And then what you'll be doing when you actually go to put it on the flash drive is we'll be coming in here. We'll click on our toolpath. See how it all of a sudden got highlighted? I'll come here to save toolpath in the bottom right-hand corner. We'll plug in a flash drive in the back. I'll save it. And I will need to find in this post-processor menu the one that says CNC Piranha, arcs, inch, and then it has a little star, .tap. That's the exact machine we have. So there's a ton of machines in here. Previous schools I had, Stout had a Unsrid, CR Unsrid. So I had to find the CR Unsrid one. We don't have that. We signed CNC Piranha, arcs, inch, tap. And then we hit save toolpath. We'd find the flash drive. I don't have a flash drive plugged in here, but we'd find the flash drive. We'd save it as our name, puzzle piece, toolpath, or just honestly your first name, last name is fine. And we'd hit save, and that would be saving the toolpath. So there's two different things. They're saving the toolpath to send to the machine, and they're saving this program file, which will mean if you had to come in tomorrow and edit your name or change something or you did something wrong, you have the file. So you need to save two different ways, okay? Good luck with making this. Let me know if you have any questions.